Hi there, lovely people. This is the real math of Kemet, goddess of justice, truth, balance, and harmony. And today I'm going to talk about elections, the presidential elections. Every time we have been having this, like, whenever we want to vote for our leaders here, we have to go for an election. And it is becoming tireless for us each and every day. It is becoming like a burden, not like a burden, it's have already become as a burden to the countries of Africa, because our people are subjected to wake up very early in the morning to go and vote for these leaders. And these leaders has not been doing anything to help the people. They always come demanding or asking a favor from us, and we have been giving them access without denying them, because they always comes with goodies, encouraging us that if we vote for them, we are going to do this, we are going to build this, we are going to expand this, and nothing has been happening. Years after years, nothing, empty promises. This is what they have been making to people, lying to people, which is very, very bad. Coming with this dialectic language, kuomba kura, that is kura, like that one of eating. Dialectic language, Hungarian language, this is what they use, but people never realize what they always say or are asking you. And without obliging, we have been doing this submissively, because people are so desperate for a change. They are always hopeful that if we let us give them a chance, maybe they are going to improve or they are going to change. But this is all lies. There is nothing like that. So people, this is the high time we stop with this whole thing of voting. Like for now, the BBI is out, and yet they are calling for referendum. And the referendum, we did have that same thing like few years back. A lot of money was used during that time of referendum. And then during the previous election, we did see one failing and then having a repeat, all because of their selfish agenda. The tenders that were given to people in terms of their favors or their benefits, and all that money that was consumed through this election, we could have diverted that money to aiding health sectors. Our hospitals, our public hospitals are very wanting. There is no medicine, no beds. People are sharing beds, like 4 of them in wards. The doctors are paid poorly, the nurses are paid peanuts, and yet they are the ones who are working overnight in order to see that they make a change in these hospitals. No wonder nurses has this attitude, this bad attitude, and we have been blaming them, but it's because of the condition they are working in, poor condition. These facilities do lack even the machine to diagnose the diseases. The machines which are there are leased, and I believe these machines are second-hand machines from the hospitals from overseas. This is what they have been giving us, trash, and we are paying them a lot of money for this machine. Unwanted machine that they have worked in their own hospitals. This is what they are giving us here. All because of our so-called leaders here. So these elections, this referendum have to vanish in our midst. We don't need them, because each and every time we are carrying this election, we are just lagging behind. Like this one, the previous one, or the latest one, did a lot of havoc and a lot of damages to the business. Even now, the people haven't recovered. Their business are still ailing because of this so-called election. So to me, I'm banning them. We are abolishing them. There won't be no more election, no more 2022, no more referendum. We can't keep on repeating the same thing each and every day. Each and every day we are repeating the same thing. 5 years we are repeating the same thing. 5 years again we are repeating the same thing. And we have the same leaders who have been making the same promises. Their work is to go there, mince money, buy fast cars, build big mansion for their family, where the common mwananchi who is sacrificing a lot to wake up in the morning and go and vote, and also wake up in the morning to work, and the tax you are getting from the same people. This is what you are using or misusing. So to me, voting, I don't think it's a good idea from now. We need to come with the good ideas. There is also vetting, but whenever I see vetting, I see the same people who are involved in this corruption. So how can a corrupt person be vetting and a person who is also corrupt? We need people coming up, people who are not in government, vetting these people, because this is the only way we are going to eliminate this corruption, and having the same people representing us. So we need to come with better ways. Vetting as one. You can drop more in the comment section how we can be choosing these leaders, our leaders, not these leaders, our leaders, because we want more real leaders who have their minds on the people, who want to work with other people, who are more concentrated on unity rather than division, because even these elections, what they have been bringing in our country is only division, dividing people. Tribalism is one thing. This election has brought, and we have seen so many people dying in this process. Whenever there is this election, people are all like, I don't know what catches them, especially the rural community. The rural community, you have to wake up. You have been misused in the violence so much. Each and every time you hear of or whenever one's mentioned a rural, we always think of you as people who like violence, and it's a high time you change that. We want to regard you as peace loving people. So don't accept to be misused again by your so-called leaders. These leaders has been coming out pretending that they are all working for the community or the people, and whenever they are like, they want to have this election, they always divide them according to their communities or their tribes. This is how they have managed to divide us, to build this animosity and hatred amongst the tribe. Like the Kikuyu cannot get along well with the Luo community. The Luo community always sees a Kikuyu as thieves, just because some few leaders, some few elites are on top, just stealing to satisfy their own tummies and their own egos, where we are the people who are always there, who have been always helping each other. The Luos have been coming to buy for the Kikuyu, and the Kikuyu has been coming to buy from the Luo, the Kisii, the Kaba, the Maasai, the Turkana, everybody. We always mingle together, but whenever it comes, whenever the times comes during the election, we are so divided, just because our leaders are very, very much ahead of us, because they know what we are thinking. Every time they do this, they are always reading our mind. So they always know where to touch or the words to say in order to divide us, and this has to stop. Dividing communities, dividing tribes, this has to stop, because we cannot keep on going in that direction you have been taking us. So like I said, this is the high time we come up with a good thing, with a better idea, a better option, more than this election we have been holding, involving everybody. The violence we have been experiencing, we don't need to experience just because of voting. So we need to come with better ideas, better ways to select our leaders. And by this, we will also eliminate these cases of rigging, because they always rig this election. In the past years we have been having this election, we haven't been having a fair and free election, because it's a cooked one. We don't know who comes and intermingles. But I believe the West has been interfering in this because they are always very much upfront whenever there is this election. So this is where they have been getting us. They are the one who messes with the numbers. So we don't need this election again. We don't need this referendum again. We need to come with better ideas and better option, because we cannot just keep on doing the same thing, repeating the same mistake over and over again. So to me, this is my prayer, that we come with a better option, because this is how we are going to eliminate these problems, the violence and everything that has been going on. So people, do have a lovely day and take good care of yourself, and see you the next time.